All right, today we're going to talk about unlocking a superpower for creative problem solving. And here's the secret. It isn't about having all the answers. Nope. It's about mastering the art of asking truly brilliant questions. So let's dive into how to do that.
You know, it all really starts with this fundamental puzzle. Why do so many great breakthrough ideas seem to stay just out of reach? It's a super frustrating question, right? But the answer, well, it often lies not in what we're looking for, but in how we're looking for it.
And that leads us right to our first big idea, challenging assumptions. The path to any new idea, any real innovation. It begins by questioning the very foundations of what we think we know. It's about having the guts to actually challenge the status quo.
So check this out. You've got two totally distinct paths here. On one side, you have conventional thinking. It's like a locked fortress, right? It's all about defending what you already believe and just looking for a quick band-aid solution. But on the other side, that's where the magic happens. An open mindset is where innovation really thrives. It's about actively challenging what everyone accepts as the way it is and exploring every single alternative, no matter how wild it might seem at first.
And this right here, this is the absolute heart of the matter. We spend so much time and energy searching for answers, but we often forget to stop and ask ourselves, hey, are we even asking the right question to begin with? The quality of our inquiry really does set the ceiling for the quality of our innovation.
So, what do we do about this? How do we fix it? Well, it's all about cultivating what we call a questioning mindset. And trust me, this isn't just some clever tactic, it's a fundamental shift in how we approach every problem we face.
Let's break this down a little. It's really about being relentlessly curious. It's an approach where you see every challenge not as a roadblock, but as an invitation to ask a better, deeper, more original question. The quality of the questions you ask directly fuels how original and deep your solutions can be.
I mean, think about it for a second. It's so simple, but so true. A lazy question is gonna get you a lazy answer. A generic question, a generic solution. But a sharp, insightful, even daring question? Now that's what cracks open a problem and reveals the brilliant solution hiding inside.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually put it into practice? Let's get practical. Let's build your innovation toolkit with some tools you can start using literally today. It really boils down to these three incredibly powerful questions. They're simple, they're memorable, and they are so effective. Why helps you dig deep, what if helps you dream big, and how might we helps you build forward. Let's take a quick look at each one. First up, why? I want you to think of this question as your shovel. Anytime you hear that phrase, well, we've just always done it this way, that's your cue. Ask why, again and again and again. It peels back all those layers of assumptions to find the true root of a problem, not just the symptoms on the surface. Next up is my personal favorite. What if? This is the key that unlocks your imagination. Seriously. What if money was no object? What if we could start from scratch? This question just removes all the constraints and gives your team permission to explore those truly radical, game-changing possibilities that usually feel off-limits.
And finally, how might we? Oh, this one is brilliant. It completely reframes a challenge. It shifts the focus from, can we even solve this? To, okay, how might we solve this? That simple change makes the whole process feel optimistic and collaborative. It turns a daunting problem into an exciting creative opportunity.
So what happens when you start putting all this together? Well, you start unlocking all these new possibilities. And not just for yourself, but for your entire team. And the benefits here are just huge. We're not just talking about one good idea. We're talking about building a machine that consistently produces good ideas. You drive real innovation, you inspire your team to think differently, and you create a culture where curiosity is actually rewarded. In a world that feels so uncertain, this mindset becomes your compass. You know, this is where the real power is. Mastering these questions isn't just about learning a new technique. It's a whole leadership philosophy. It's how you empower your team to stop waiting around for answers and start architecting their own breakthroughs. So, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. Think about the biggest hurdle you or your team is facing right now. What is just one what-if question you can walk in and ask them tomorrow that could completely change the entire conversation? The next great idea is right there, waiting. All you have to do is ask for it.